What should we go to next? Let's do musical instruments. Is there a lot of musicians in Jefferson City? I'm going to go ahead and throw this out here. I'm a musician. We're going to find weird stuff that's old. That's what I'm saying. Weird stuff that's old. Yeah, like a 12 string bass, a chroma harp. I don't even know what that is. It's a harp, but it's like a flat harp. Um I mean, is there anything cool here? All right, this is kind of cool. This is a deep cut for my Strat players. For those of you who are musicians, you will know already what this is. For my folks who have no idea about anything with music, here's what it is, okay? John Mayer created this guitar. He was partnered with Fender for a long time. I don't know all the lore, but eventually he parted ways with Fender. Fender is one of the biggest guitar companies ever. Fender is responsible for creating like some of the most original, iconic guitar designs ever. You know, if you're not a guitar player, it doesn't matter. You would recognize some of these guitars. You would just recognize them as an electric guitar, but they were made by this company Fender. They're like one of the OGs. There's a couple OGs. John Mayer played with them forever, made signature guitars with them forever, and then for some sort of lore reason that I don't really understand because I'm not a big John Mayer guy, but I do appreciate him. He parted ways with Fender and he went with PRS, a company nobody expected John Mayer to partner with. And then he essentially made a copy of the Fender iconic Stratocaster design with PRS, who had previously, as far as I'd known, never really dabbled in this type of guitar. They weren't really even known for making guitars for this kind of music. And he called it the Silver Sky. And you know what? They slap. They're pretty good. I'm a Strat guy. I like Strats. I've got a Strat around here somewhere. Um, yeah, I mean, this is clean, dude. Paul Reed Smith, 22 frets. I mean, that's not surprising. Is it locking tuners? No, it is not. But you know what? That's kind of like the purists like that. I like locking tuners personally. That's cool. All right, so we found one cool guitar. We're gonna keep going and see if we find if we find three cool things. I don't know anything about this stuff. Maybe this stuff slaps. Rare Strat style tenor guitar. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that is that's a 4 string. That sucks. This is kind of interesting. We're headed in the right direction. A 1979 Stratocaster. All right, we're headed in the right direction here. The 70s wasn't great for Fender. I'm not trying to bore my non-musician audience. We'll give that a 6 out of 10 on the interesting scale. That's what you need to know. That's probably a 7. That's getting cooler. Old school. Here we go. Bad Cat Classic. How much does he want for it? I'll tell you in like 1 second if this is a good deal or not. I don't see the price. Bad deal. 23 grand. Oh, that's for a guitar. How much? Oh, deal. Under $1,000. Bad Cat. How old are the tubes? 20 watt. Deal. I mean, if the tubes are good, deal. That's what you guys need to know. Okay, so we'll move on from musical instruments. Not trying to bore you guys. That was more for me. Sorry. Thanks for going with me. Let's look at sporting. Is there sporting in Jefferson City, Missouri? And under sporting, we have a free workbench. Makes total sense. 100% I'm tracking with him. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. And then he's got his address. Decent condition, mild rust, and some paint overspray from where he was painting other things and it sprayed on there. Free. Light metal with wood top, 2 drawers. Drive behind house, down alley. So now we're getting some specific instructions. This is free. And you're going to have to do a little work to find the place where it's at. Drive behind the house, down the alley. It is at the end of the driveway, down the alley. Pick up only in alley. Pick up only in alley only, actually, is what he said. We'll need a truck or a van. No calls. Do not knock on the door or go through the yard. So I'm going to go ahead and say nobody cares about this. What we care about are these instructions. Brother, this is a treasure map. If you want this workbench, follow the treasure map. Drive behind the house, behind. I can't even talk. Drive behind the house, down the alley. It is at the end of the driveway, down the alley. It's at the end of the driveway down the alley. So I guess it's in an alley. The driveway's in an alley. I'm trying to visualize this. Drive behind the house. So you go behind the house, there's an alley, but inside this alley is a driveway. Pick up only in the alley. Only. He said only twice and capitalized it the second time. We'll need a truck or a van. Don't call him. Did he even leave? He didn't leave his number. So I don't know how you're going to call him. But don't call him. Do not knock on the door or go through the yard. He's going to shoot you. This is Jefferson City. Guys, we're finally finding the good stuff. This is what I was looking for. Some oddball listings. That's all I want are some oddball listings. I mean, sporting, so golf makes sense, and fishing and a bow. We got scuba gear? Wait, is there scuba in Jefferson City? Let me look at this map real quick. Where's the water? Okay, all right. There's a little water. How big is this? That might be big enough to scuba. That might be big enough to scuba. Wow. Is that a deal? $20? That's got to be a deal. I mean, this crap looks old, but it's scuba gear. Looks like it's from the 80s. Go sport. I mean, we got to be going on a 30-minute video here. We got an inversion table. We got to wrap this up so fast. Can we find anything else good? Got an aluminum baseball bat that looks like a murder weapon. A Black Legion knife. Guys. Not as cool as I thought. That just kind of turned cringe, to be honest with you. Okay. This video is way so long. Let's look at one more category. Let's look at, should we stick to for sale? Let's change it up and do something outside of for sale just to tickle, dude. Should we go to community? Community activities. What activities are going on? Tool polishing. Ladies who Here we go, dude. Should I click on this? Ladies, who wants to watch the movies? Okay, so let's take a bet right now. This could be harmless. What percentage do you think that this is harmless? Do you think it's another lady who's just trying to create some activities for other ladies? Or there's got to be the percent that it's I don't want to call him a gentleman. We'll say, I don't even want to say a fella. We'll just say a bloke. It's a bloke here that is lonely and thinks that this is how you get the attention. Did you guys just hear my cat screaming? Hey, quit fighting. I'm going to say, oh gosh, I'm going to say 70% chance that this is harmless. 30% chance that it is not harmless. Let's see. Oh gosh, all I read was the first thing and I don't like it. I didn't even read the whole thing. I just read the first like 3 words. The first 3 were, I should have said more than 30% chance that it wasn't harmless. Nice guy here, looking for a lady to join me to watch movies. My favorite category is movies with a lot of physical activity. What does that mean? Smile. Please respond if interested. Is that a proposition? Favorite category is movies with a lot of physical activity. Is that physical activity between 2 consenting partners that is, rated more than PG-13? Or does that mean he likes to watch, war movies or workout? Okay, so when I said what percent do you think this is that it's going to be harmless, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that this was like a community effort from, an older, sweet kind of grandma that's like, ladies, let's get together and do some group fitness. Let's watch some movies. Let's watch Gone with the Wind. Ladies only, 55 plus, AARP a bonus. And I was really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. But in my heart of hearts, I knew that 30%, the chance of it being 30%, the chance of 30%, I can't even speak because I just knew that I rated the possibility of it being not harmless too low. It should have been like 50-50. It was a dice roll all along. It was a dice roll. I mean, that guy, he just posted that. Brother just posted that. He's not my brother. Just need to talk. This is going to be a whole other video. This has got to be a whole other video. He just needs to talk to someone 636-288. Why is he writing out the numbers 88 like that? Just wants to talk. What is that? Is this for somebody in particular? St. Charles? Should I flag that? He's looking for a grow. So here's the thing. Activity partners. Oh, I didn't realize this was activity partners. I thought it was activity, like community activity. Did it say activity partners the whole time before I clicked on it? Activities. Yeah, community activities. You can see how I was led astray. Community activities to me is like we're putting together a community basketball league. It's called Basketball Saturdays. Bring your shoes. This is something totally different. Activity partners. This is people looking for somebody to do something with. This guy's looking for a training partner. Note, this is not a personal. HWP, Caucasian male looking for, oh gosh, I'm not even gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna read that. I'm not trying to get my YouTube into that place. This guy's looking for a plumber. He wants a partner for plumbing. Yeah, see, I'm out immediately. I really didn't have to read a whole lot. I think that this could be fun. Metal detecting. This is the last one. And if this one's not harmless, I'm out. Would like to find some people that enjoy the hobby in the area, have many types of places to go detecting, but would enjoy having some help covering ground. This is what I'm talking about. This is why you come to Craigslist for an oddball listing. This is the hope that Craigslist is still alive. I'm assuming it's a guy. Maybe it's not. I don't mean to be stereotypical or biased, but usually it's a fella that's putting a posting like this. Not in a bad way. This guy has got a hobby. It's not that girls don't have oddball hobbies. I'm just a statistician, and statistically, it's usually a hilarious guy that's got an oddball hobby like metal detecting. I think back in the 60s, metal detecting was bigger. That was probably everybody was doing it. Probably not, but you know what I'm talking about. You watch old movies and there's like the stereotypical dude on the beach that's metal detecting. You don't really see that very much anymore. But this guy is just trying to find some people that enjoy the hobby because he's referring to it as like an art. Hey, just trying to get out and do some detecting. I'm planning my week. My work week has been crazy. It's keeping me indoors. I'm just trying to find some time to go out and get detecting. I want to do some detecting, but there's a lot of places to go detecting, and I need some help covering some ground. This dude is passionate about it because it's all about covering the ground. He wants some people that enjoy the hobby. He wants to talk about the sport of it. This just brought the entire Jefferson City Craigslist back up like a whole point. Okay, we've looked at quite a few categories. This video is too long. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I might have to do some editing. If you see some cuts and jumps throughout here, I'm sorry. That's my commitment to you, is that I try not to edit. But in general, we looked at a couple different things in community. We looked at multiple things in for sale. Jefferson City, I did have to expand the radius. So we did an adjustment in the middle of the whole, this whole operation. We had to adjust mid-operation. What did I give Atlanta? Like a 4 out of 10. Atlanta kind of sucked until we got to heavy equipment. I'm giving Jefferson City, granted that we're in the greater Jefferson City area, a 6. Do I go percentage? No. We're just going 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, folks.